Williams Us, 1969. Y'all welcome in. I'm going to wait for YouTube to contact some more y'all and let y'all know Miss Jerry on before I carry on my content for today. Welcome in, my Jerry Berries. Come on in here. Let's get this thing to rolling. Let's talk about my life. How my life done changed. Cause my whole life done changed, y'all. God knows it have. And I don't mean in a bad way. My life has truly changed in a good way, and I thank God for it. God knows I do. I'm just sitting up here waiting until it's time for me to clock out. And then I'm going home. Well, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for another day. Thank you for love. Thank you for grace and mercy. Thank you for everything, Father God. In your son Jesus' name, this has been a really nice day, y'all. I hope everybody been blessed, and I hope everybody is having a good day. Cause Miss Jerry knows she having a good day. I'ma have a good day in the name of the Lord regardless. Y'all hear me? Hit the thumbs up button as you come in the live. If you don't mind, y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed to my channel, then you ain't gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to read nobody's comments if you're not subscribed to the channel. Only my kindred spirits can participate if they're subscribed to the channel. Yep. Welcome in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button as you come in. I'm waiting for some more people to come in the live before I start my commentary for today. Yep. I got a story to tell y'all on my ride home. I really do. Y'all know what? I was just sitting up the other day after my husband had left to go to work. I was sitting up in the bed, and I was watching a movie on TV. And I just really realized, I said, wow, God has truly changed my life, y'all. More than you know. And then you know how you just set up and you just start just thinking about where you came from to where you at now, and the trials and tribulations you done been through in life, and how no matter what you done been through, how God done changed your life, how the Holy Spirit done really blessed you, no matter what, and how things been coming up against you. Y'all, I really knew, I really know now that God done really blessed me, and he done really changed my life. He really have. I got a beautiful husband. I have two good jobs, you know. Even with even with a court that with involved with the courts, I still got two good jobs. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm finna go into the van life. It just seemed like everything that I asked God for, he give it to me. He grant me grace to be able to get it, y'all. You understand? And he give me the wisdom and the know-how to be able to sustain it. We going through a storm right now. My husband is. But you know what though? One thing I love about Mr. Jerry, When Mr. Jerry go through storms, y'all, he stay even keel all the way across the board. Me, I'm the one that panic. I'm the one that just be all up in arms because I don't know what to do and how to do. But Mr. Jerry, he stay pretty even keel, you know. No matter what comes against him, he just stay himself, you know. And me, when I go through things, I panic. I panic a lot when I go through things. Maybe more than what I really need to. It's not that I don't trust and love the Lord. It's just that when you in a storm and you going through things, it's so hard to come up out, you know? It really is. That's why when my strength leaves, I ask my husband to pray for me. And he always do. He really do. I don't know where my Jerry Berries at, but they need to come on. Because I'm switching my time. I'm switching my time. I'm not going to be doing from 4 to I ain't going to be doing from 4 to 8 no more because I'm getting ready to go on a journey, another journey. I'm always on journeys. I'm getting ready to go on another journey, y'all. I really am. And I love the Lord, and I know the Lord going to protect me through it all. So I ain't even worrying about it. I'm just glad I don't look like what I done been through. Because I done been through it, honey. And I'm glad I don't look like, I'm glad I do not look like my struggle. You see? And y'all know what? I'm going through something right now. Right now. In this place, in this time. And I'm asking God to direct my tongue and tell me what way to go with this. And it's involving my husband's mother. You see? But when God give you things to tell people, y'all, sometimes you got to stand boldly in it. But when you dealing with a significant other or a spouse or something or somebody you close to in a relationship, it's a time and a place to say all things. And you got to ask God for discernment or when to talk, when to hold them, when to be quiet, when to listen. Slow to take offense, you know what I'm saying, in different situations. And even I'm still learning that. So if I'm still learning it, y'all, it's a lesson to be learned. It really is. Christianity, I'm learning that Christianity is probably one of the hardest journeys you gonna ever go on in life. You understand? Because don't nothing come easy when you confess your life and give your life back to the Lord. You always go through something. Ain't that right, Miss Hattie? Yes. Well, when you give your life back to the Lord, you always go through trials and tribulations. That and it seems like it get harder.
It's harder.
Yeah.
And you be wondering, okay, Lord, where are you?
Right.
I done did everything you asked me to do. And you have to be patient. You have to wait.
That's right. That's right.
That's what you have to do.
That's what you got. Y'all heard what Miss Hattie said, didn't you? And she know. She know. She been on this journey for a very long time. And she ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. Trust and believe that. And y'all know what's so good about my journey? Everywhere I go and every job I get is somebody talking about the goodness of the Lord. You understand? It's somebody that's always telling me how you got to do it this way. Or you talk to the Lord. See what the Lord got to say. If a person give y'all advice about something and don't tell you to consult God or your spiritual being for a conclusion, Don't take that advice. Because that's what I ask people. Have you talked to God? What did he say? Not my will be done. His will be done. On earth as it is in heaven, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm finna tell y'all something. I know every day in life, when people go through things, they don't want to hear about God. Because they in the moment. They don't want to hear it. Because they think God done left them. God ain't left y'all. God don't leave us. We leave him. Even through my children, I tell them the same thing. Your help don't come from me. It comes from the Lord. If you don't like what I'm telling you, talk to your Father in heaven. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. If I turn my focus and my love on towards beings, y'all, I used to stay in chaos and confusion all the time. It used to follow me. Do you hear me? I'm talking about everywhere I go. It followed me. Even when I did good by people, chaos and confusion followed me. But when I turned my life over to the Lord, after this last thing that happened in my life that I can't talk to y'all about yet until my lawyer tell me, I probably won't even be able to tell y'all. When I tell y'all innocent people got thrown in this, the whole nine, people's lives got ruined through this situation, y'all, that I went through. Helping people. Sometimes when you set out in the world to help people, you end up regretting it, and it end up being a hindrance more so than it could ever be helped. Y'all, through all things, acknowledge God. I keep telling y'all this for a reason. When I tell y'all something, I'm telling y'all something based on what I went through and what I wish I had done. You see what I'm saying? Because when you acknowledge God through situations, God ain't gonna let you make no mistake, y'all. He not gonna let you fall. He not gonna let you think you helping somebody when really that ain't no help for that person. You see what I'm saying? And you find out in the long run that you ended up being more of a hindrance than you was a blessing. You see? The devil's sitting and waiting. That's all he got time to do. He waiting for us to make the wrong mistake because he mad because we gave our life to the Lord. When I gave my life back to the Lord, y'all, God sent me the person that he designed for me. You understand? My mama was a cussing Christian, y'all. From Selma, Alabama, a cussing Christian. But it was nothing that my mama asked God for that he didn't give her. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Y'all so busy worrying about, but you drink, so what? But you smoke, so what? But you this, but you that, so what? Who are you? Don't worry about my journey with the Lord. Worry about yours. Don't worry about my trials and tribulations. Worry about yours. You see? Don't talk down on people's lives. People sit up and be running their mouth about people and don't even realize the stuff that they speaking over people's lives. The power of life and death is in the tongue, y'all. That's what I keep trying to tell people. That's why I was getting aggravated when I was in that live. Remember, last week when I was in the live, it was somebody kept coming on telling me, don't let them run your blood, baby. I know. You gonna stop saying that. You gonna stop speaking that over me. You can't let everybody speak everything over you and not denounce it, because it'll manifest. I'm trying to tell y'all that this stuff deeper than we could ever imagine. That this thing called Christianity, and when I tell y'all it get harder, and it's gonna get hard before it get better, because guess what? When you ain't gossiping, when you ain't got bull crap going on in your life, when you ain't digging ditches and putting stumbling blocks in people's lives, when you ain't showing out, when you ain't giving people stuff to laugh at about your life and everything, they don't want to hear about the goodness of the Lord until they get jammed up. And when you get jammed up, all you looking for is relief from whoever can give it to you. Whoever can give you an answer, that's who you running to. But the answer is right there in front of you all along. You see what I'm saying? People really think that they need people to pray over them. No, you don't. Pray for yourself. Because just because a person got a praying tongue don't mean that they got a holy mind and got a willing heart. You got to be careful, even the people you let pray over you, because you just never know. Y'all, I'm so conceited when it come round to my journey with the Lord. I don't let everybody talk over me. I really don't. And when people, I got such a good team that I work with at the school in the evening. When I got things that I want to get off my mind and want to cuss about, I go to them. But I ask God, Father God, please forgive me. But I may as well say it, because you already know my thoughts and you already know how I feel. So ain't no need in me. Just let me go on and bring it to fruition. And that's what I do. I tell people how I feel. You see? Sometimes it don't be so nice. Because sometimes people really try to take advantage of you just because you say you love the Lord and you on a journey with God. But you don't supposed to go through that. When you a Christian, when you on a walk with the Lord, you supposed to walk with security. You supposed to walk proudly, boldly, with your head raised. Even when you done been through a storm and you want to drop your head, don't drop your head. Trust and believe in God. When you walking with the Lord, you supposed to walk proud and boldly. For real. I can't stand them people. Hey, Yusuf, how you doing, baby? I can't stand them people that I live in the back of. I really can't. But you know what? They'll never know how I truly feel, because I'm not going to give them that work to know that. But back in the day, ooh wee, honey, I probably would have been sitting in jail fooling with them. That's how I know God done changed me, y'all. I'd rather have peace any day of the week than to have conflict. And I don't know, I don't know if it done came with my age too. And because I have a husband too, you know, and just a journey with the Lord by itself. You know, God, when you delight yourself in the Lord, y'all, you have seasons, you have reasons, and you have lifetime experiences and journeys. You see, we all gonna have a season where we gonna reap a mighty harvest. We gonna have a season of a dormancy, loneliness. You see what I'm saying? It's different seasons that's gonna come in our lives. But we got to know what them seasons mean. Because if you don't know what them seasons mean, You gonna step out of line and you gonna lose your blessings. Y'all, Christianity is deeper than you can ever imagine. It's deeper than life, for real. And you sit up and you think you got all the answers. And you think you know everything. But Christianity is a journey. It ain't stepping in a church and telling the Lord, I surrender to you and I give you back everything I done did. No, baby, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It sure is. It's soul searching. It's mind boggling. It's heart wrenching. You understand? Lord knows it, and it's the hardest journey I ever been on in my life. And ain't no need in me lying. And you know what? And I don't have people that I could call and talk to. That's a subject for another day. Because see, when you give your life to God, people really think, oh, she ain't going. No, I don't club no more. And it has nothing to do with the Lord. It's my age. I'm 55 years old, y'all, with a husband. What I look like in a club? And I got a grown granddaughter. You got to know when it's time for you to sit down and turn your life over. That's a bit too much. Can't everybody be in the club, baby? Somebody got to be at home holding the Bible. You see? So no, I don't club no more. But I have fun. I still do tequila. But it's so I don't do it to be drunken. You see? I vape. But it's a time and a place for all things. And when it's time for me to step in the presence of God, I'm in the presence of the Lord. See, we got to know our role in life. When it's time to lay it down. When it's time to pick it up. When it's time to share. When it's time to sit quiet. When it's time to lay dormant. You see? It's seasons. I just really don't know. I just really don't know. Ain't y'all seeing these people that's 60 and 70 years old and they still going out to the club? Well, if you in the club, baby, who at home? I don't do all that. I choose not to. I just choose not to. Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you, Lay? I'm good, honey. I'm just sitting here, just having a talk with y'all on my ride home from work. Because can I tell you, I was just sitting, I was telling how I was sitting up here today, and I was thinking about how my life done changed, and it has changed for the good, honey. Because can I tell y'all something? I have more peace now in my life than you're welcome, baby. I have more peace in my life where I'm at today with a case hanging over my head than I have ever in life. Because see, when you rest in God, you don't worry about nothing. You worry, but you can still sleep. You be like Jesus was on the water. You let everything around you grow weary, but you steadfast in the Lord. It's hard to do, but practice makes perfect. Because when you come up against something and problems start coming, it make you want to turn around, but don't go back. Because can I tell y'all something? It's a blessing waiting on the other side. But we got to go through it to get to it. Because the Lord not just going to give us something. It's called a testimony. And I got a lot of them. I'm 55 years old, y'all. I done been through so much in my life. But look at me. I still got a smile. Even with implants, I still got a smile. Even though I know all these got to be pulled, I'm still going to be smiling right in front of this camera because guess what? I don't care what people got to say. I got to stay on my journey with the Lord. I get so many messages from people from all over the world, y'all, that's lost. When I do my Christian shorts, I have people all over the world commenting on my Christian shorts. And the things that they say, baby, it be so touching. Because I never knew that it was this many people in the world on the same journey as me. I never knew that. Y'all, if I had known this, I wouldn't have lost the time I'm complaining about right now. That I ain't gonna never be able to get back. But all is well. Cause my best days ahead of me. They ain't behind me. Y'all, look what happened to T.D. Jakes. Let me clock out. We on our way home. We finna talk about this. We finna talk. Hold on. Hey, y'all, welcome in. Come on, we on our way home. We finna talk about T.D. Jakes. See, y'all, this the reason why it is so many people. If anybody trying to comment, it's for subscribers only. So, because I noticed that when I get off a live, I be having so many people trying to chat and trying to, communicate in the live. But the only way you can come on in the live, babe, it's a order in which everything need to be done. So I don't mind y'all coming in the live, but my live is for my kindred spirits and my Jerry berries. Y'all welcome to come in, but it's an order in which y'all got to come in. Amen. Now, we finna talk about T.D. Jakes, y'all. See, this the problem. On the Messy Sweet Spot with Gigi, that's my girl. Y'all go watch Gigi on the Messy Sweet Spot. Gigi told it yesterday. T.D. Jakes stepped down from his This what the day look like, y'all. T.D. Jakes stepped down from his church, y'all, amid P Diddy trial. You see what I'm saying? This is the reason why it is so many people that do not want to deal with churches and Christianity. Let me say this to y'all. You don't have to be part of a church in order to get grace from the Lord. Let me say this again. You don't have to be a part of a church to get grace from God. Can I tell y'all that? A bunch of people in this world feel like they got to be part of a church, a part of a mega church in order for God to do something for them. Can I tell y'all something? Me and Mr. Jerry, we don't even go to church. You understand that? We don't get involved in all of that. God is in our heart. God is in our soul. He's in our spirit. And can I tell you something? We don't have to go and be part of a mega church and be part of 150 million people in order to get to God. You understand that? We don't have to do that. These big mega churches, baby, even with the Word Church in Cleveland, I ain't never stepped my foot in Pastor Vernon's church. And I'm not going to. Because, and Pastor Vernon, when I had my Instagram, Instagram page, Pastor Vernon was one of my followers. He sure was. And can I tell you something? Yeah, when him and Lady Vernon had their grandbaby, he was part of he was one of my followers. I never stepped foot in a mega church. I never had a want or a desire to be a part of a mega church, because can I tell you something? When a church gets so big, y'all got to remember something. These people are human. When a church gets so big, y'all, they forget about their congregation. Because then they focus on the prophet and the prophets that come. Y'all got to remember, these folks human. They ain't God. If you can cut them and they can bleed, child, bye. Ain't no way. And it's a bunch of people that feel like they got to be part of a mega church. Let me tell y'all something. The blessing is not in the church. The blessing lies within you and your relationship with the Lord. Can I tell y'all something? Look how everybody ran to the Potter house. And I said it. When they was talking about T.D. Jakes done passed out, I said, what he passed out from? He passed out from sin? Or he passed out because God whooping him? Which one is it? Because it ain't got nothing to do with the Holy Spirit, baby. Nothing at all. See, when you know your number getting ready to be pulled, it's something in your gut that just won't let you rest. And it's called your spirit, man. It's called your soul. And when you done put your soul that's supposed to belong to the Lord in a detrimental state, this what usually happens. See, T.D. Jakes want to pass out because of the simple fact the rocks finna cry out. You see what I'm saying? That's all finna happen. Every dog has his day. And when you a good dog, you get 2 good days. You understand? Let me tell y'all something. Next year is 2026. That's the day I was born. 6 plus 2 equals what? 8. 6 starts. 7 completes. 8 finish. You understand? That's all happening, y'all. Revelation is happening right before us. All of these pastors that done sat up here and done preach the word of the Lord, but doing bad stuff in the name of God, the profit off of God's people, they about to predict God, they gonna get theirs. That's all I can say. They day is here. They day is now. And guess what? They revelation finna be revealed. Everybody got a day. You understand? Either you gonna walk in grace and you gonna love the Lord, and the Lord gonna give you this day, and you gonna love this day that God gave you, which is the journey, or you gonna choose to turn away from right, keep doing wrong, and then your jubilee is coming, which is your revelation. That's everybody. You understand? Now he hiding in shame. What you hiding in shame for? You weren't shame when you did what you did. Look at what happened to Deion Sanders' son. Look at that. Did y'all see what happened to that young man? Allegedly, I guess it was one of the Atlanta Falcons' sons, children, called him on draft day and pranked him and told him he had got picked by the Atlanta Falcons. And it was all a lie. Y'all think that young man ain't gonna pay for that? He gonna pay for it in a mighty way. Because for one, you took away something good that God was trying to bless that man with. You turned it into an evil, bad, cold experience. Plan or no, it's a time and a place for everything. You see? You see people? And you see the way people act? It just don't make no sense. When God part, can I tell y'all something? People think that God gonna part the sky. God not coming from up above. You got to think outside the box. Do y'all really think that God gonna come in a way we all know he gonna come? Do y'all really think that? Or do y'all think he gonna be like a thief in the night? Which one? If we don't know, well, I ain't gonna say we, if y'all don't know him now, how you gonna know him then? How y'all know that y'all ain't past Jesus in y'all lifetime? How y'all know that? You see what I'm saying? That's how God do things. When you do right by him, he reveals himself to you. You see, that's how it comes. It don't come in these mega churches. You see, them beings, the money that y'all throwing away in these mega churches, y'all could go and bless strangers. And God will rain down blessings you won't have room enough to receive. Versus you going to a mega church, giving your money to that mega church and think that God finna give you a blessing. No, he ain't. I'm here to tell you, no, he not. No, he not. You won't seek blessings from the Lord. It's the work you do for others that he will bless you forevermore. Not the money that you put in mega churches, honey. I'm here to tell y'all. So all of y'all that think because y'all belong to the Word Church or y'all belong to the Potter House or anything like that, y'all belong to a bunch of shame and embarrassment. You understand? And don't mess around and let God come back and say, you know what? I don't know you. I sent my daughter on what's today's date? I sent my daughter on April to something, whatever today's date is, to tell y'all, this is not how you receive your blessings from me. This is not how you receive grace and mercy. It ain't you dressing up every Sunday, going to a mega church, sitting down, patting your feet, clapping your hands, and then the plate come around 99 times and each time you done gave. But then you see the man on the corner holding up the sign saying, I'm hungry, can you feed me? And you pass him by. You tell me, was that Jesus you passed by? Because he wasn't at the Potter House. He wasn't at the Word Church. He wasn't at none of the mega churches. He may have been that homeless man sitting on the corner holding the sign telling you, I'm hungry, can you feed me? That's who he may have been, and you passed him by. You see? Period. I'm here to tell y'all about grace and mercy, because a lot of y'all think that y'all doing it right and y'all not. I did it for years, baby. And guess what? Did nothing come back to me when I was giving my money in church. But when I started helping others and giving my money to strangers and giving and blessing people and giving my money to people that was hungry and homeless, That's when God started blessing me. That's when I got recognized. You understand? Not when I got dressed up. You understand? Like I was going out, like I was going out to a party. God didn't bless me. God didn't care. I ain't got no God, Gigi. Get out of here playing. Get out of here playing. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, don't get it twisted now. Mr. Jerry got a lot. Mr. Jerry got all the fire, baby. Not Miss Jerry. He got all of them. I don't have to pull out a Glock. You know why? Because I can pull out the Lord, baby. And guess what? He more powerful than a Glock would ever be. What you think? What you think about that, Gigi? Huh? Which one you rather pull out, a Glock or Jesus? Tell me that. Who you think gonna get the job done right? The Glock or Jesus? Baby, you ain't ready to politic with Miss Jerry about grace and mercy. I'm here to tell you, we finna go home, y'all. For real, for real. See, God ain't got time for what this world possessing. And I don't either. Y'all really think running to the Potter house, look what happened. Look what happened at the Potter house. God told T.D. Jakes, your time has come. You understand that? It's time for you to be revealed. And he got revealed, y'all, allegedly in a mighty way. They said, Messy Sweet Spot, Gigi, go over there and catch her commentary from last night. She's one of the people I follow. And y'all, guess who they said his man was, allegedly? Tyler Perry. They said Tyler Perry was knocking them boots, baby, with T.D. Jakes. Sure was, and said all of them was at the Diddy parties. Yeah, he may have money, baby, but guess what he ain't getting out of? Yeah, he sure do have money, and he got all the shame that goes with it. And guess what else? He ain't got he had to step down from the Potter's house, baby. And Tyler Perry got big money too. What that mean? Which one you rather have? I'd rather have grace, because if I got grace, baby, the money gonna come. You understand that? I'd rather have grace, and I'd rather have a cattle on 1,000 hills. Guess what? A cattle on 1,000 hills, that's endless money. That's sick wealth. That's grace and mercy. You understand me? Yeah, he got money, but guess what? But guess what? Money ain't buying him. All that shame that he done put himself through, messing around at them Diddy parties with Tyler Perry, allegedly. Zeb say sick folks, very sick people out here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All that money he got. Come on, y'all. We finna ride home. All that money he got, Zed. But yet and still, he ain't got the one thing he built, and that's the Potter's house. You got to step down from what you built. What God blessed you with. For shame. Tyler Perry got money too, shit. I mean, shoot, excuse me, y'all. I told you, God ain't through with me yet. Tyler Perry got big money. But Tyler Perry also got shame too. Oprah Winfrey got big money. All of them got big money. But all of them about to be big exposed too. For real, for real. What's the use in having money, baby, when you ain't got grace and mercy? Which one you rather have? Because money can leave. Grace and mercy gonna be there for the rest of your life. You understand? I'd rather have grace and mercy. Period. I'd rather dwell in the house of the Lord for the rest of my life. Because guess what? Anything I need, God gonna make sure I got it. You understand? Money gonna come and money gonna go. But grace and mercy gonna cover you all your days. You understand that? For the rest of your life. Grace and mercy gonna give you that cattle on 1,000 hills, baby. You understand that? Grace and mercy gonna avort you a beautiful, wealthy life. Grace and mercy gonna give you a generation as numerous as the stars. Grace and mercy gonna make sure you rich. Grace and mercy gonna make sure your bills be paid. You understand that? You right. I know I got it right. Baby. Don't give me your temporary gold and silver. I'm not ever gonna sell my life out for that. You understand that? Because I'd rather have Jesus than to have silver and gold, baby. Look at the man up there on the parachute, y'all. Look at that stupid shit. Stupid stuff. Where he finna land? Tell me that. On the top of one of these buildings? Y'all see that? Grace and mercy gonna cover him too. Show this. Y'all see this? Look at that. Look at that. Now where he finna land at, y'all? Cause ain't nothing back there but buildings. You see? Look at the distraction. We sitting up here talking about God and the goodness of the Lord, and look at that distraction. That ain't nothing but a distraction. That's how the devil do, baby. That's how the devil do. That's how he do when he know that you got something. When he know you got God's people attention and they listening and they at the land of the right. Gigi said land of the free will. Okay. Free will, you mean? But baby, I'm here to tell y'all. You understand? I'm so glad, y'all, that God got a hold of me and God, grace and mercy covered me. Even when I cut off the olive branch to his love, y'all. You understand that? That's why I keep trying. Everything I tell y'all, I tell y'all based on my walk. You understand? I tell y'all based on what I done been through in life. I don't tell y'all things based on what people be done told me. You understand? This is a sacred journey. And I asked the Lord, I said, Father God, when I asked God, I said, what do you have for my life? What do you have for my life, Lord? You understand? And I asked God, I said, Lord, can I, through me, use my journey, use my life lessons, use my life victories, use my life downfalls and triumphs to play right before people's very eyes so they can see and live in color your grace and mercy. And it won't be no problems on what they need to know and what they need to find out and where they need to go and find it out at. Because all you got to do is just watch me. That's all you got to do, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all, I was a hot mess. When I tell y'all I was a hot mess out here, when I tell y'all I sold more, I moved that dope. When I tell y'all I gang bang, when I tell y'all I done slept with the best, I ain't got a flex. When I tell y'all all that stuff that I have done in life, but when I tell y'all the best days of my life is the days that I'm living now. As Gigi say, free will days, baby. You understand that? Your life journey. You understand? Playing out before people. So it ain't no excuse. People rather sit back and suffer in silence instead of depending on the Lord and asking God for help and asking God for grace and mercy. They rather sit back and suffer in silence. And you know what? When you sit back and suffer in silence, you ain't did nothing but place yourself in bondage under the devil. That's what you don't know. Bondage is suffering. You in bondage when you suffer. You see what I'm saying? Who want to sit there and be hungry when all you got to do is ask somebody, I'm hungry, can you please buy me something to eat? And guess what, baby? If they turn away from you, oh my God, that's they long suffering, that's they grief, that they gonna have to bear with God. You understand that? Gone is the days, y'all, that people sitting up getting a whooped and beat, going through all type of domestic violence bull crap. Them days gone. Them days gone. You better shout it out from the highest mountaintop. Jesus, where you at? I need your help. Y'all, these walks ain't been easy. And I'll be lying if I tell you it have, because these walks ain't been easy, but they been necessary. You see what I'm saying? It's been worth it. It's been worth it for me. You understand? Because where I'm at now, y'all, when I tell y'all I don't worry about nothing, when I tell y'all grace and mercy came right to my face. You understand that? When grace and mercy come to your face, you gonna have to submit to the Lord, because he right there in your face. You understand that? Y'all, when God brought my husband to me, I wasn't nowhere in his presence, and I wasn't trying to be. Do y'all hear me? I wasn't trying to deal with that. I sure wasn't. After my mama died, I said I don't want to hear nothing else about no Jesus and about no God. I don't want to hear it. And I meant that, y'all. I got out the realm of the Lord and I started doing me. However it came, I started doing me. You understand that? Then trouble hit. Trouble came, y'all. Trouble don't never come when you in the will of the Lord. You understand that? Trouble only comes when you out the will of God. When you out the will of God, baby, these days you in a dangerous state. You understand? Trouble hit. I was out the will of the Lord. And it hit in a mighty way. And when it hit, Mr. Jerry need to be on here. When it hit me in a way that I never thought that it would. My husband came to me and my husband said to me, God told me to take care of you. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And my husband ain't wavered since. He ain't wavered since. And when I tell y'all, that man used to get on his knees and he used to pray for me. That man prayed for me when I wouldn't even pray for myself. I used to kick his hands off of my leg. And I used to be like, don't touch me with that. Y'all hear me? Miss Jerry. I used to tell my husband, I used to be like, don't touch me. Don't ever touch me with that. I don't want to hear about that. You understand? But then trouble hit. Trouble hit, y'all. Trouble hit in a way that I never thought that it would. It did. And then guess what? And guess what Miss Jerry did? Guess what Miss Jerry did, y'all? That's what we all do. Father God, where you at? Where you at, Lord? I need you. Where you at? He don't never break the olive branch. We do. We do. Every time you call him, he coming. Because that's what a father does. He coming, y'all. He coming, and he gonna see us through. And after he see you through, what do? You do just what a human being does. Oh, I don't need God no more. I done did it too. I don't need God. I don't need nothing from God. I'm good. I don't need nothing. Ain't that's what we do? Come on, y'all. Miss Jerry done it. Everybody done it. You see? Because we really think that our problems last just for that. Guess what, y'all? Soon as we chop off that olive branch, here come the devil. Come on, let's go do this. Let's go do that. You know just what you done already told God 6 minutes ago that you wasn't gonna do no more. Soon as the trouble hit, you right back on your knees begging God for grace and mercy. And guess what he do? Here go y'all view. God done changed me, y'all. I done been of this world. I done been in this world. I done been about this world. I done been around this world. I done been turned inside out because of this world. And guess what, y'all? I'm not gonna tell y'all that it's easy being a Christian and being on a Christian walk. But what I can tell you, if you hang in there with the Lord, you will gain a piece of that cattle on 1,000 hills. Y'all know why I get up and I leave posts, Christian posts, words of wisdom and promise and all of that on my posts. Y'all know why I do that? Because I know it's somebody's mother. It's a motherless child somewhere looking for the Lord. It's an old person somewhere that ain't got no children, that grace and mercy covering, and they wish they could hear a word from the Lord. You understand? That's the reason I do it. I do it for all of my kindred spirits that can't do it for themselves. You understand? That's why I do it. Every single day I get up, y'all. I edit. I do my Christian shorts. And all of my Christian shorts, before I do them, even down to the music, I ask the Lord, before I even go on that journey, I ask the Lord, I said, Father God, what songs? What song? You give me the song, Father God. You give me the message. These are your people. These are your children. You give me the message. Give me the Look, y'all, I did a short, was it yesterday? No, it was this morning. I think it was today. And I did a prayer, a prayer just before bed. And the reason I did that prayer, a nighttime prayer, is because I got kindred spirits all over the world. Where it's day in the United States, somebody laying down that need a prayer from the Lord, that may not wake up 5 minutes after they go to sleep. You understand? But they got that prayer in their system and in their head. So if they meet Jesus, they saved, baby. The grace done saved them. Mercy done covered them. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason I do it. You understand? Because Mr. Fred ain't got nobody. Mr. Fred's wife gone. Mr. Fred's children don't come by. But guess what? I can hear a word from the Lord through Miss Jerry. And his grace is sufficient enough for me. You see what I'm saying? That's why I do what I do. I don't do what I do just for people. I do what I do for for God's grace and mercy and doing a favor for the Lord. Because when you do a favor for the Lord, guess what? He gonna pour out blessings you ain't got room enough to receive. You understand that? When you're doing a favor for the Lord, grace gonna cover you. Mercy gonna see you through. You understand that? Love from above, baby. That's the kind of love. That's that agape love. That's the kind of love that you ain't gonna never see or get from the world. You understand that? His grace and mercy brought me through. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. T.D. Jakes, ain't no need in him being ashamed. Because see, I understand, I understood the assignment a long time ago. And I prayed and I asked God for discernment. You understand that? See, when you understand the assignment and you understand the journey you on, then you really don't look to people for deliverance. You look to people for you pay attention to the message for deliverance, not people. Cause see, that's why all them people at the Potter house hurt now. You understand that? Because they, instead of them listening to the message, they listen to the messenger. But what they forgot, y'all, the messenger is a human being. You understand that? The messenger could cut his finger and he could bleed. He's a human being. You see, you don't delight yourself in humans. You delight yourself in the Lord. And I keep trying to tell y'all that humans are humans. They're going to be humans. They're beings. You see? And beings are set in life to make mistakes. But guess what? In the Lord, you protected and you loved. Kindred spirits. That's all I'm going to say about that, y'all. That's all I'm going to say. Change for the Lord. Don't change for people. Because when you change for the Lord, y'all, the Lord is going to reward you abundantly. Well, you may say, how, Miss Jerry? With grace, mercy, eternal life. Y'all know what grace and mercy is. When you can pay your bills and ain't got to worry about not having 6 cents left in your pocket. Y'all know what grace and mercy is? When you can get up and put gas in your car and you can ride to work and come back home and still have a little money left on your card with a full tank of gas. Y'all want me to tell you what grace and mercy look like? When you can go in your house and you can change and you can turn on your water and your water hot. You understand that? And you ain't got to worry about nothing. Where you can go in your kitchen and you can open up whatever's in your kitchen and eat and got stuff to eat. That's what grace and mercy look like. His grace and mercy brought me through. And y'all got to remember that. Not our grace and mercy, but his grace and mercy. You got to remember that. I may as well go on through this drive-through because ain't nobody here. Good. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm at. I'm picking up some food because I really don't feel like doing all of this. So I'm. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go through the. I'm gonna go on the inside, cause this. You can come on. I'm gonna go on the inside and go around because whoever she is, she only looking at one girl. The devil just so busy, y'all. The devil just busy, and that's just the bottom line. He just busy. He just a busy little bee, and that's it. That's all. Ain't no need in getting angry and all of that. You can't get what you want from one place you go. Hey, pig, how you doing, baby? Pigs say half the people on this earth don't enjoy even a small fraction of blessings that the poorest of the of the other half enjoys. They don't. Yes, always be thankful, even for the little things in life. But you know what, y'all? People don't they don't grasp that. For some strange reason, they do not grasp that. They don't grasp, be thankful even for the little things. They don't grasp that. You see what I'm saying? See, they rather go pig. They rather go into a mega church. I'm finna give you a perfect example, y'all. It was a young man Saturday in my life, and he said, "Are y'all giving out money?" I said, "What?" I said, "What do you mean? Are we giving out money?" I'm not. I'm thinking that the guy needed help. You know what I'm saying? So I told him. I said, "Nah." I said, "Wait until some of my kindred spirits come on, and if you need help, then I will ask them to help you." Pig say, "Me and my daughter were just discussing finding a new church." That's what I'm saying. Because you know what? When you go in these mega churches, you don't get what you need up out of these mega churches. Hey, officers, tell my live, hey, y'all, this man Castor's finest right here. Y'all understand? That's right. Y'all tell my Jerry Berries, hey. My Jerry Berry said, "Hey, y'all. Y'all be blessed, officers. Stay down now. Thank you." Hey, baby, no, I'm finna go home. I'm taking it to go.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the five after five?
Five after five, the five after.
Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me get the goods and then we on our way home, okay? Our day is done. That's what I'm saying, Pig Daddy. Everybody think that they getting a blessing by running to these big mega churches. That's not where blessings come from. You see, they ran to the Potter's house. Look what happened. What T.D. Jakes said. You see, that's not where that come from. Not at all. You got to deny yourself the least of. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. It really don't. It just don't. People just need to know. They just need to really just get a grip, and they need to know how to do things. And that's the problem. We all want to be in the midst. It ain't always best to be in the midst. Sometimes you need to be on the outskirts in order for God's grace and mercy to cover you. You know what I'm saying? Just like even with security, even with my second job I do, you know, I be around children. What if I was selfish and didn't care and just went there and just did my job and didn't care about what happened to children? No, come on. Come on, you got to have a heart. You got to have a heart to do things. Sometimes you got to go the extra mile, y'all. You know? But what kills me is how people can run to these big churches and give every dime that they have. But then, but you can see a stranger on the corner. Huh? Baby. No, I'm good. Yeah, girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all be blessed. See you later. Thank you, baby. Y'all be blessed, officers. Thank you. Look, y'all, and see, that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all, instead of sitting up here wasting y'all time trying to fit in with the big people, baby, it's the small people that God paying attention to. Am I lying, Pig Daddy? Pig Daddy will tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all got to get in line with God. Because if you don't get in line with God, God ain't finna line up with you. Ain't no need in y'all running to these big churches. When these big churches get so big, y'all, they forget about us. You understand that? And then they become greedy. And see, and then when stuff happen, everybody is shocked. What you in shock for? I mean, come on, they humans. That's what human beings do. Human beings turn away. You understand that? But God stands. God's grace and mercy stands. And that's just the bottom line. Let me tell y'all what I was talking about. Saturday, Pig Daddy, before a lot of y'all came on Saturday, when me and Jerry was on our way down to go and finish paying for Chestnut, it was a lot of people that hadn't, I guess YouTube hadn't notified y'all yet that I was on. Y'all, it was this guy came in my line and he said he needed some help. Now what he said, do your channel get money? Wait, let me read this before I keep going. Pig Daddy said, I want to learn more. I want a church that is also teaching biblical principles, right? Not just constant shouting and singing. We have to know what to be looking for. We have we have the instruction booklets. Yeah, but they don't tell nobody nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. These churches nowadays, y'all, when they start off about their people. They start off about God and about the people 100 folds. That's how they start off. But baby, that is not how they finish. They start off now. They start off rah, and the mess out of the Lord. But as soon as they get big, as soon as they start holding more than 2 services, you can forget it, baby. God out the door. Greed done stepped in. You can forget that. These people ain't studying ain't worrying about trying to teach nobody about God's grace and mercy. They not worrying about that. It used to be a time, you know what I'm saying, when that's all God's teachers were about. But them days over with now, y'all. It's about politics, sex, and money. Even in the church. You understand that? That's what it's about. But I want to finish telling y'all about this guy that came on my live. So Saturday, I don't forgot his name because I quietly blocked him up out of my live when I realized this man looking for money for whoever he can get money out of. But let me tell y'all what's so shocking. A lot of people that came on Saturday did not come on until after I blocked that dude up out of my live. But here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. What if it was somebody in my life that needed help from us? You see what I'm saying? What if it was? People hate to give, but they'll run to these mega churches, y'all, and they will give their last or whatever they got, and as soon as they need what they done gave, you got to go through 5 different what you call them? You got to go. You got to go to the deacon board. You got to go to the ushers. You got to go to the minister board. You got to go through brother Petaway. You got to sign this paper. You got to sign that paper to get to the pastor, and then you still got to wait 4 or 5 days for the answer back. But I gave you tithes since I've been a kid. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But that's what y'all will do. But as soon as y'all get in trouble, y'all expect God to stop what he doing right then and there and come through and help y'all. But y'all done passed his son that's homeless, ain't got no clothes, needs something to eat. Y'all done passed him up. Y'all done passed his daughter sitting down dirty, nasty with her children in scorching hot sun, and y'all know the person need help, and y'all done passed them by. You see what I'm saying? But y'all will go sit at the Potter's house in front of TD Jakes, and y'all will write checks for $4,000 and $5,000 and $6,000 and give it to him. And as soon as y'all need help from the church, you got to go through 5 or 6 auxiliaries to get $200. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because it's not making sense to me at all. I don't understand it. But y'all, the same way, it's people in my life right now that's doing it right here in my life. Y'all want to come on people channels. I'm just gonna tell the truth tonight. You understand that? Because some of y'all need to hear the truth. Y'all will come on these people channels and get entertained, and they got to beg you for $3 and $5 in a cash app. I wish I would. I wish I would. I would never do nothing like that. You understand? Because for one, can I tell you something? If you can't give freely from your heart, then I don't want your money no way. And that's just the bottom line. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They always sitting this trash out in front of my fucking house when it's supposed to be on the other side. Look at that. That ain't nothing but mess, and they always do it. I'm so glad I'm moving. I don't know what to do. It don't make no sense. Them nuisances that's right back here in this house back here. What ain't nobody working, and ain't nobody trying to come up with nothing. I can't wait to move. When you deal with people that are not on your level, these the consequences you get. You understand that? When you dealing with people that are not on your level, this is what you go through, and this is what you get every time. You understand? It's crazy. It just don't make no sense. It really don't. And you try to come and you try to be in good spirits with people. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, y'all. I'll be glad when the 31st of May come. That's just the bottom line. I'll be so glad. Because some people, all they do is vibe off of low energy. And they want you to be just like them. And I ain't got time for that. I can't be your company. I ain't that miserable. Let me see. Pig Daddy say, I'm all for a pastor being set above the flock. Twice the congregation average salary is enough. I expect my pastor to be putting in the work though. Pig Daddy, can I tell you something? I'm sure that's what all TD Jakes parishioners thought he was doing. You understand that? Putting in the work, doing what he was supposed to do, telling everybody about the goodness of the Lord. But instead, he at a Diddy party. He done got caught allegedly with Tyler Perry. Make this make sense. And guess what? It's people right in my life tonight, I guarantee you, that goes to the Potter house. You understand that? That done paid thousands, probably billions, into the Potter's house. And look at their pastor. You understand that? But I guarantee you, look at Marvin Sapp. Look at the nerve, y'all. Y'all, I used to love Marvin Sapp, and I still do. But I look at Marvin Sapp the same anymore? No, because when you sit up there and you just drain people, and you drain people, and you drain people for money in the name of the Lord, that's not good. That ain't good. Because guess what? Y'all paying all that money, and y'all contributing to all their sins, and guess what? Y'all ain't got a blessing coming. Sure don't. But y'all done put all them thousands into the church. Keep right on doing it. Because y'all ain't got a blessing coming. That money ain't going to help blessing nobody. You understand? That money being tossed up between the rich and the wealthy, allegedly. And the rich is only getting richer, and the wealthy is only getting wealthier. And guess off of who backs? Y'all's. Period, point, dot. Because I wouldn't go to a church that every time you turn around. Marvin Sapp, I used to love Marvin Sapp. I really did, especially, knowing his journey with his wife and stuff. I used to love Marvin Sapp. I ain't got no respect for Marvin Sapp now. Because who are you to close to tell somebody to lock the door? Because for real, when he did that, he kidnapped his congregation. Little but do he know. And he really could have been brought up on charges. If people really pursued that, he would have been brought up on charges, y'all. You understand? Because he kidnapped his congregation. Honey, people, when you out the realm of God, you do things that you really don't be intending to do, and it ends up being really bad. That's why the next church that me and Mr. Jerry go to, because in Georgia got a lot of mega churches. We're not going to no mega churches, and I done already told my husband I'm not doing no mega church. Period. You understand? But we're Seventh-day Adventists anyway, so we don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Well, I know of a couple of major Seventh-day Adventist churches, but not a lot. You see? But I wouldn't go to a mega church, no way. That's just me. Because I feel the pastor, they don't know, and they only know you by the money you give. You understand that? You ain't nothing but a dollar sign to them. You ain't never just a church member. You gonna always be known by the tithes that you pay in these major churches. And that's just the bottom line. That's it, that's all. I gotta go get Cutie Pie, y'all. She in jail. And let me tell y'all why. Miss Cutie Pie. Come on here, Cutie. She in jail, y'all. She can't be free no more. Cause she moved. You gonna get a whooping. Come on here. I'ma get you. Come on. Come on. Come on out here. Y'all, and she in trouble again. She sure is. Go use it. I'm going to get you. I'm not playing. Go use the bathroom. What you stopping right there for? Y'all look at her. She terrible. I'm trying to tell y'all. Go use the bathroom. She terrible. Y'all see Cutie Pie? Go use the bathroom, little girl. You ain't gotta use it. Come on. Cause you can. I'm gonna get you. Soon as I get off my live. I ain't playing. You already know I'm gonna get you. Come on, my Jerry Berries and Kendrick Spirits. We done made it home. Come on, let's talk about the real. Let's talk about some real stuff now. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. We thought, me and Mr. Jerry, we thought for a long time that we was out the will of the Lord because we wasn't actually going to church. I told Jerry, I said, hey, I'd rather tithe in people than to tithe my money into a church, because at least I know where my money going and who is benefiting. You see? And that's what we do. And can I tell you something? Because people are not going to do what they supposed to do by people. They not gonna do it, y'all. And when they do it, they only gonna do it for a season. When these churches get so big, these people don't care nothing about us. We out the door. They don't care nothing about us. When I get off live, Cutie Pie, I'm tearing your butt up. I'm telling you. Wait, y'all, because I got to mute this TV so I won't get no copyright. Hold on. Because, see, when I leave out, I turn on spiritual movies for her. You see, because Cutie Pie done got a little terrible. You see, the devil, when he can't distract you through grace, he distract you through your children and through your animals and through people and through and situations. You see what I'm saying? He always trying to do something to throw somebody off. And that's his job. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, if T.D. Jakes can turn back the hands of time, do y'all think he'll do it? I don't. I think once sin done took over a person, I don't think it's no way to come back from it. Once sin done really took over a person. You see what I'm saying? See, we know, y'all, money is the root of all evil. We all know this, right? So since we know that money is the root of all evil, but money is a necessity that we need. Y'all, why y'all just won't put y'all money somewhere? If you want a blessing, go help a stranger. Not your family, because that's a given. You see? You gonna do for your family if you got it to do. That's a given. But when you go help a perfect stranger, somebody that don't look like you, and you give from your heart, and you don't worry about what they gonna do with it, what you think you got coming? Tell me that. What you think you got coming? All of y'all that put y'all money in church, how many of y'all can come on my live and say that y'all done received a blessing from it? And be and telling the honest to God truth. Or did y'all put y'all money in the church and all that whole week, your week been full of nothing but hell, fire, and brimstone? Which one? I really think it's the second, because you know why? Because you giving your money in sin. You understand that? We know these pastors ain't no good. We know these people don't care nothing about us. We know they not of God. We know they not in God. We know they started off that way. But we know for a fact that T.D. Jakes, it allegedly is not of God. We can honestly say that tonight, sitting in here at 8:30, we can honestly say that tonight that we know for a fact that T.D. Jakes is not a God. We knew for a fact, allegedly, a long time ago, Tyler Perry ain't never been about God. Period. Nothing about Tyler Perry ever been about God. Nothing about Oprah Winfrey never been about God. I don't even understand how Oprah Winfrey, how she even became rich. I don't even understand that. I really don't. But she caught right up in that shit, in that stuff, y'all, with Diddy. You understand that? It's getting hectic. Diddy go to court, I think it's May 5th or 6th. All of this stuff finna come out. That's why you see people stepping down. I was done when the Messy Sweet Spot said that T.D. Jakes was done. I was done with that. I was done, y'all. Big Tone said, you telling the truth. And that's all I know to tell, Tone. They'll go and put all their money in T.D. Jakes' part of house, but a young girl with 5 or 6 kids, hot, hungry, and all in distress, pass her up and look her up and down, but just be done gave the Potter house $5,000. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You see what I'm saying? You got a lot of people right now in this world, all they work to do is to run to them mega churches in Atlanta, in Georgia, in Texas, and all throughout this world, in North Carolina, just to say they part of something. Y'all ain't part of nothing. You understand that? Because when God come back, y'all gonna see how many times y'all passed him by, but sat there in the presence of T.D. Jakes and wrote a check and gave it to him for him to go throw it up a wild goose ass and say to hell with y'all. And it don't make no sense. And you think you got a blessing coming. Keep right on thinking. Keep right on thinking, baby. Miss Jerry here today to tell you, baby, you've been thinking wrong. You've been paying the devil. You understand that, to continue to tear your life down. That's all you done. Because guess what? T.D. Jakes ain't gonna come pray for y'all. Jamal Bryant ain't finna come pray for y'all. You understand that? Vernon ain't finna come pray for us. And any other mega churches. These people don't care nothing about us, y'all. You understand that? They too big to be worried about us. Guess what? We ain't full of sex, money, and politics. So we ain't included in that. I knew T.D. Jakes wasn't nothing, y'all, when he let his daughter, wasn't that Sarita or was that Sarah? It was one of them Jake girls that allegedly took that girl's son. Stayed around that girl because she told the story on Tasha K. Stayed around that girl, y'all, and coerced that young girl into signing her baby over to her and her husband because they couldn't have kids at the time. When the girl went back to go get her son, some way, somehow, T.D. Jakes done helped his daughter. I think that's Sarita Jakes. It's one of them Jake girls that was married. And allegedly, the husband was in the closet. And it all came out. And T.D. Jakes and his wife helped helped their daughter get custody of that girl's baby. I knew right then and there. I said, I said, when God finished with T.D. Jakes, he ain't gonna know what hit him. Y'all look. Look what's going on. For real, that girl, who little boy, they helped their daughter get custody of. If I was that girl, I would go back. I will go back and take their behinds back to court and let this scandal that's rocking the Potter house over T.D. Jakes be the reason for me trying to get custody back of my son. Child, bye. Can I tell you, when he did that, I knew right then and there. I said, wait till God get through with T.D. Jakes. Y'all, it's so much. It's so much that y'all don't know about. Look at Tyler Perry. Look at Tyler Perry, y'all. Allegedly, Tyler Perry and T.D. Jakes were lovers. Wasn't it Tyler Perry that got up there at Angie Stone's funeral in Atlanta and spoke about wrongdoers and evildoers and all that? Wasn't that him? Y'all may think I'm lying. Tyler Perry remind me of that man on that black dude on Get Out. You remember when he came from up under that medicine that they had him on, being submissive to the white lady, and the black man came from up under the medication and he started speaking the truth and speaking his mind. Don't that what Tyler Perry remind you of when he did that at Angie Stone's funeral? He acted just like that man on Get Out. That black man on Get Out. Like whatever spell they had him under, he came from up under the spell and asked them, where the hell is her money at? Y'all, ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world. That's why when I got that, I got an email telling me that Tyler Perry was doing a casting call. Y'all, I sent that email back so quick. I said, if you don't get the hell off my email, I said, you think I wouldn't work for Hollywood Weird if that was the last job on the earth, baby. I'd rather go on and sink on in the earth. Because guess what? God, grace, and mercy gonna come and pull me up. You understand that? Some things are not worth selling your soul and compromising your spirit, man, for. You understand? And they show ain't worth it. Hollyweird is just what it is. It's for the weird. Because everybody that's doing the dirt, sooner or later, get exposed. Ain't that something? Then they want to talk about The Simpsons. And how The Simpsons predict. The Simpsons ain't predicting nothing, y'all. You understand that? Somebody out of them 6 or 8 powerful families of the world, somebody left behind a guide, a blueprint, or a sea stroll on how the first world ended. You understand that? And it ain't nothing but a retake. Old endings, new beginnings with the same ending. That's all it is, y'all. You understand that? Somebody knows something It ain't a prediction. It's just like the Wizard of Oz. When you pull the curtain back, what you saw? One fat, chumpy fella, didn't you? Same script, different cast. I keep trying to tell y'all. It's a battle between good and evil, right and wrong. You understand? And so far, y'all, evil winning. Wrong winning. People rather be in wrong than to be caught in right. People rather do bad stuff than to do right things. You see what I'm saying? Now, I done been in a conflict with these people in this bag. Police was called the whole nine. You would think that people would want to stay away. I know I would. If somebody called the police on me, I would want to stay away from them. But y'all, when you ain't got nothing to lose, when you vibrating on a low level, you got low energy, low self-esteem, you ain't living right, you miserable, you digging ditches, you putting stumbling blocks, you got hey baby, you got everything working against you in this world because you don't want to get on the right path with God. You see what I'm saying? You miserable. So what you gonna do? You gonna go after these people that you know getting up, striving, going to work, talking about the Lord, got a strong relationship. Hey, babe. You on break? All right, sweetie pie. I love you. That's my husband, y'all. That's Mr. Jerry. Yeah. But yeah, you rather do all of that than to stay away from people and stop causing them strife and pain. You rather spend your days trying to tear them down and trying to infringe and invade some type of way on their life. But y'all, me and Mr. Jerry, we covered around grace and mercy. You understand that? We ain't got time to lose. See, winners are with the Lord. Losers are with the devil. Me and my husband, we win. We win. We win in God's eyes. We well with the earth. Our energy is good. And we marching on. You understand? But about a year ago, oh, Miss Jerry would have told these. Wouldn't I, Mr. Jerry? But grace and mercy. You see what I'm saying? I got a reason to change. You understand that? I got a season to do better. I got a will and a want and a desire for a piece of that cattle on 1,000 hills that was promised to me. And the only way I'm going to get there is to be right with the Lord. That's all I can do, y'all. You understand me? When I come into his presence, I humble myself. I don't have time to be in the presence of the Lord with a devilish mind. You understand that? I don't have time for that, y'all. I'm on a journey. And when I could tell y'all about this journey, I'm going to tell y'all. I take pictures of myself every single day, y'all. I should have started at the end of February of 2024. But all in his time, all in his season. You see, not my will, but God's will. I started when I was supposed to. Y'all, I take pictures of myself every single day because I want to be able to look back when all of this said and done. And I tell y'all about this. I'm going to have all my pictures flowing across the screen. And I'm going to tell y'all what I was going through, where I was, how God covered me, and look how I looked when I was in that storm. See, sometimes when you a child of God, the storm raging all around you, but he got you sitting at the end of the boat in sweet peace. While all the water, all the bull crap, all the turmoil, all the lies, all the ditch digging, all the stumbling blocks, all the knockdowns, all the misery coming your way. God got you at the end of a boat and everything around you raging, but you sleep in peace. That's Miss Jerry. And every time the devil sends somebody my way to bring me up out of God's tranquility, he put me back to sleep deeper underneath his wings. You understand that? That's when I get in front of this camera and I really talk about the goodness and the grace of the Lord. You understand? I'm sorry, y'all, but Shamar and Alvo ain't gonna get Miss Jerry to heaven. I'm sorry, y'all, but T.D. Jakes ain't gonna get Miss Jerry to heaven. I'm sorry, y'all. Talking about Nene Leakes and Tamar Braxton and all of them ain't gonna get Miss Jerry to heaven. I'm sorry, y'all. Talking about what's going on with Lil Durk in the drill culture, in the gang, in the wars, ain't gonna get Miss Jerry to heaven. Hey, Callie, you understand? So I got to talk and surround myself with the things that are gonna get me in front of the Lord. Everything else is minute. I got to sit and I got to talk about everything that's gonna keep me in perfect peace from the snares and the tears of the world. I got to sit in front of this camera and talk about grace and mercy, how my bills getting paid, how food being kept on my table, how gas being put in my car, how me and Mr. Jerry able to leave every weekend and go and bow before the Lord in a whole nother different realm. Do you understand? I got to surround myself in the realm that's gonna pay. And guess what? The only realm that's gonna pay me back in full is the Lord. So that's all I know to talk about. You understand that? All I know to talk about is my defeats, my sad days, my lonely days, my hungry days, my homeless days. All my help came from the Lord, honey. You understand that? When I leave up out of here in a day's time and I get beat down, knocked down, thrown down, beat up physically, all storms raging all around me, I can't find peace in nobody but the Lord. Y'all understand me? I call my husband all time of the day. And I be like, babe, can you pray for me? Because where there's two. You understand? Y'all better stop this. Y'all, the hour is getting late. You understand? The trials and tribulations are getting way too much to bear. People need to be praying over their children. People need to be praying over their spouses. People need to be praying over their finances. People need to be praying over their health. People need to be praying just to make it along, just to get back home. You understand that? You're not going to find that in Shamar and Albo. It's all right to indulge. It's all right to key, and to listen to a little gossip. But at the end of the day, y'all, excuse me, don't let that consume you. Let that be a time. You see what I'm saying? Don't let that turn into a tribulation. Because anything that you got to have on a daily basis to pump you up besides the word of the Lord, it's going to become a tribulation later on down the road. You understand that? What are trials and tribulations, Miss Jerry? What are trials and tribulations? Things that we put ourselves through one moment in time. You understand that? Anything that is not a God is a tribulation. Y'all, my mother-in-law is sitting in the hospital right now going through tribulations. You understand that? That the devil put on her. Not God, but the devil. You understand? Anything that consumes you outside the will of God is a tribulation. When it consumes too much of you, it becomes a spirit. And that spirits that are not of God do what? They destroy you. You understand? Y'all not ready for the things that God put on my back to tell his people. And that's all I know to do. It's people right here that follow me. That's my kindred spirits that sit up and wait for me to post and wait for me to put a covering over their family. Because why? Ain't nobody got time for God. So they wait for me. They wait for me to post, to put a covering over them. And guess what? I don't mind doing it because I'm doing a favor for the Lord. And when you do a favor for the Lord, for his people, you got some coming back in return. That's it. That's all, y'all. That's it. That's why I don't mind spending my days with the Lord. The best peace and comfort, besides being in my husband's arms and talking to my husband and being with my husband, is being with the Lord. You understand? I'm going to tell y'all tomorrow about how God took me on a spiritual cleansing the day before yesterday, and I realized I really don't have no friends. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. There are no friends. We're going to say that for tomorrow because that's a deep subject. And I'm going to tell y'all how I came to realize that I never had real friends in the first place. In order to have friends, you got to first be what? Friendly. I got more friendship with my Jerry Berries and Kendrick Spirits than I got in the real world, in my real world. You understand? But when you on a journey with the Lord, see, these the things that you go through. Because you sit back and you be on a journey with the Lord, and he takes you from layer, 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 till he wipe your slate clean. And the first stage of curing a problem is what? Recognizing that there is a problem. You understand me? Y'all, my journey's so deep. And it's getting deeper. And I accept it, Lord. I accept it. Because when I can tell y'all, I'm like Willie D. Y'all gonna realize all along God was with her. God is in her. God been of her. Angels surrounding her. God is there with her. He comforts me, y'all. He convicts me. When I talk about God's grace and mercy and how far he done brought me by myself, Mr. Jerry will tell you sometimes I just cry. I just cry. But they tears of joy. Tears of love. Tears of acceptance. Tears of growth in the Lord. You understand that? My soul cry. But my spirit man say, yes, Lord. Yes. Yes. Y'all hear Miss Jerry? Yes. I wouldn't have never gotten in front of a camera 2 years ago without these. You understand that? Because I was living for the world. But when you living for the Lord, you precious in his sight. And your beauty is in the hands of the beholder. So since God hold me, that's how my beauty comes. You understand? Through grace and mercy. That's why when y'all see me, I'm smiling. And now, it's from the inside out. Because the last time, it was from the outside in. Because in the inside, I was crying, y'all. I was dying. I didn't have no peace. All the peace I known was gone. They took it from me, y'all. But the Lord said, no, this don't belong to you. This is mine. Get your hands off of her. This is my child. That's all I can tell y'all. Trying to tell you, baby. That's all I can say. Sweet peace is not in the world. You understand? The world gonna give you reasons. The world gonna give you the whys. The world gonna give you turmoil. The world gonna give you headaches. The world gonna give you heartaches. The world gonna give you low energy. The world gonna give you dark days. The world gonna give you hard times, baby. The world gonna put a blind mask over your face and make you believe that you Superman. The world is gonna make you crash out. You understand that? The world is gonna write goofy over your head. But in the Lord, the world gonna see victory over your head. The world gonna see the goodness of the Lord all around you. Y'all know I love going outside in front of these people. The world ain't gonna never see me without a smile on my face. They may see me without teeth, but they ain't gonna never see me without a smile. Y'all know why? Because the world didn't give it to me, and the world can't take it from me. I belong to God. That's my Father. He lives in heaven. Be blessed, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Williams Us 1969. If y'all need prayer, hi. Hey! Didn't I tell you could be in this live? You know you can't be in here. You be blessed, Hercules. Go on back out. I love you. You be blessed, and thank you for stopping by. That's one of my little Jerry berries. One of my baby Jerry berries. A kindred spirit. You see? Yeah. Even they want to know about the will of the Lord. They have a right to know. But you can't be in this live because this live is about a journey with the Lord on the adult side. Okay? We all adults. And we talk about the Lord, but we, but can I please say, because I just want to talk about Jesus and stuff, because I really love him. We done for the night, baby. We done. I'll be back tomorrow. You come in towards the end. Okay? You promise? You can come in towards the end, but you can't be in the gathering. Okay? But you can come in towards the end when we're done discussing grown folk stuff and how it relates to the Lord. Okay? Because tomorrow I got a serious subject that I need to talk to my adult Jerry berries and kindred spirits. Okay? And it may be a little bit too much for your little precious ears. So you come in towards the end when we talking about just God's grace and mercy, okay? And I'm going to keep you in my prayers. You my little Jerry berry. And I'm going to keep you in my prayers, okay? All right, guys. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I thank everybody who came in my live tonight. Y'all be blessed. If it's anybody need prayer, please let me know. All of my kindred spirits that were in here, love, Mr. Jerry said, love everyone. Love my sugar lips. Peace and shalom. Love you, babe. Have a good night. You be blessed and stay safe now. Yeah, but we getting ready to end the live right here. I love y'all. If it's anybody need prayer, y'all can either let me know, leave it in the comments, or look in my description on my bio is my email address, and y'all can just leave everything y'all need. If y'all got a request from me, y'all can leave it in the live, okay? And I promise I will get it. I read each and every last one of my messages, y'all. My comments. If it's somebody need prayer, please let me know. If you need to have a conversation with Miss Jerry, let me know. Email me. My email address is in my bio, the whole 9. And I will email you back with a number to call me. That's how up close and personal I am with my kindred spirits and my Jerry Bears. I want to see all of us in heaven. I want to see all of us sign our lease to our mansion in heaven. In my Father's house, there are many mansions. And I want to see y'all on the other side, right along with me, on that street paved with gold. Y'all hear me? And I'm not letting up neither. Callie said, much love. See you later. Good night, friend. See you later, my kindred spirit. Love you, Callie. I love it. Love you, Pig Daddy. Love you, Jerry. Love you, First God. Love you, second, Mr. Jerry. Always. That's my baby. See you later, Hercules. Got you in my prayers, baby. Hey, Kimby. Got you in my prayers. Hey, ATP from Israel. I love you. Shalom, baby. Big Tone. Love you, baby. Got you in my prayers. Pig Daddy, you know you right here. You know where you at. You right here. Always. Zeb, got you in my prayers, baby. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Gigi. Got you in my prayers, girl. Thank you, Jahai. Thank you so much. You be blessed too. And I got you in my prayers. Got you in my prayers, Layla. See you later, Yusuf. Yusuf, my baby too. You know what I'm saying? My kindred spirits. Y'all be blessed and thank y'all so much for coming in the live. Tomorrow, I'll see y'all at 7 o'clock. I'm going to talk about why I don't have no friends on my journey with the Lord. Be blessed, y'all. Have a blessed night. Bye, my Jerry Berries. Bye. Bye, y'all.